Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is a little video I'd like to call Better Late Than Never. So this was my week for Thanksgiving. I had already laid down the washi and date covers, top box over there in the corner, and then I used the flags from Clever Gal Crafts, and then realized my camera wasn't on. So I'm going to kind of pick up from here. Now the glitter headers came with this kit, so I'm just going to continue laying them down. They're like a brownish gold, almost bronzy, I guess. They're really pretty. I really was liking how they looked with the kit. And this particular kit is called Farmhouse, and it is from Hurricane Randi. It's the deluxe kit. And for Thanksgiving week, I just thought this was cute because it had like the pumpkin still. We're getting to that point in the year where Thanksgiving is usually the last week that I use a fall kit, but this year I went a little out of my comfort zone and I did extend it one extra week to this coming week. So I'll show you guys that spread soon too. I'm just trying to catch up from last week. I was sick as a dog this week. I had this beautiful spread planned and then never filled it out because all I did was basically lay on my couch and binge YouTube and Netflix and just try to not cough my lungs up. It was not a fun week. Not a fun week at all. But yeah, so I am basically keeping pretty simple. As far as pre-planning goes, there's not a whole lot of stuff that goes on in my life, particularly that I can pre-plan for. So I was kind of debating maybe I should start taking like the J. Crew route and do the week after so I can actually fill in what goes on after it happens. Because, the old saying, we make plans, God laughs, one of those, which is very much what happened this week. I'm looking at the spread right now, and basically all of Monday I wrote, did nothing but take NyQuil and sleep. Like, all right, good job, living your best life. So what I wanted to do with these ombre heart checklists, I'm never going to use all of them. Like, there's 8 of them, plus the heart checklist, plus just the appointment labels. It's just, for me, too much. So I decided to cut down one of the boxes and use it in my sidebar as just a kind of like don't forget list. The newer versions of the deluxe kits from Hurricane Randi are coming with some script fonts, and I tried to use as many of them as I possibly could. So there is this one that says don't forget. The Simply Gilded Fall pre-sale had really nice colors that went with this kit. There's like a brown and a taupe. Now, there's a green too that I wanted to use, but when I really got down to it and looked at it, it wasn't the right kind of green. It was a little too dark for the green that was in this kit. So I'm hoping to be able to use that one. A lot of people don't like these tiny washi strips, but I think they're 5mm. I actually really like them because they fill in those little tiny spaces that otherwise would just kind of stay blank. And I don't always want to use the washi strips that come with the kit. I like to break it up, and something like this where I can bring in some of that dark brown that there's not a ton of it throughout the kit. I really like doing that. So hopefully I can get my hands on more of them as they get released. I do subscribe to the monthly subscription from Simply Gilded now, and I'll be honest, I've gotten it since July. So out of the, July, August, September, and October we've gotten so far. Out of the 4 subscription months, I've liked 2 of them, and 2 of them I have not liked. So I think it's kind of hit or miss. I don't know. Let's see what November comes out. I would imagine November is going to be some sort of like holiday theme, but I didn't look at any spoilers on the Instagram or anything like that. I like to be surprised when I get it. So hauls, things like that, I just don't watch them until I have my own. So we planned to have a game night this past Saturday, and we did. I was basically back to functioning by mid-Wednesday, Thursday, just in time for Thanksgiving. So I was glad because I did not want to miss spending time with my nephews and my niece. I, didn't kiss them and smooch them the way I wanted to because, if I got one of the kids sick, I would be heartbroken. So Saturday we had this game night where it's, a bunch of us that we typically will get together every once in a while, like maybe once, twice a year, and play like a board game or some kind of game. We typically play this game called Munchkin, which if you have ever played Munchkin, let me know because I love it. It was so confusing to me at first, but eventually we just got used to it and learned it, and now we really like it. But yeah, we had game night that we ended up not even playing games. We just hung out. And my husband was making fun of me. He's like, we're going to have to play a game, guys. Otherwise, we've ruined her planner. I had to show everyone what he was talking about. And they're like, I can't believe you actually do this every week. And I was like, I don't care if you like it or not. I love it. Leave me and my planner alone. And then I made a joke that when everyone left that I'm just going to make my husband play a game so that my planner didn't have a lie in it. So yeah, I'm just throwing in a lot of Coffee Monsters Co. little guys. I had a doctor appointment on Tuesday. I had my work party for Thanksgiving on Monday. And let's see. So yeah, I had planned to do a craft with the kids for Thanksgiving. So I have 2 nephews. Noah is 6.5, Andrew's 3.5, and my niece Riley will be 2 in January. So I wanted to find something I could do with all of them that was simple enough that the babies could do it, but not so simple that the big guy would be bored. So what I ended up doing was making turkeys with them out of paper plates where they painted the plate. I got that washable paint that Crayola has because it's necessary with children. I destroyed my mother's tablecloth, but it washed right out. And I don't know why we didn't lay something down. I just, the kids got a hold of the paint before we could do it, and it was too late. So yeah, we made the turkeys out of that. I had pre-cut, feathers out of construction paper, and I got some googly eyes, and we had, a beak and a little, what are they called? Those, hanging things under the beak. I had pre-cut all of that ahead of time, so the kids just had to kind of glue it down. And it was really interesting. The 2 little ones wanted to put a ton of eyeballs. The big guy wanted it to look exactly like a turkey, where he drew eyes and he gave it legs with extra feathers. He glued them together to give the turkey legs. It was just so interesting, the different levels of creativity that the kids have at those different stages. And it was really cute. I wanted to just kind of make a tradition with them. And we're just going to keep doing little crafts every holiday, and that's our thing. I had also gotten the kids Christmas books. So there was this book that literally had me crying in Target. It was called You Are My Mary, I think. And it was just basically about how this, and it didn't define what the relationship was between the kid and the adult. And it was just you are my cozy when we watch a movie, and all this stuff, just how important this child is to the adult. And I'm watching it. I'm reading it in Target with tears rolling down my face. And I was like, oh, I have to get this book for all of them. And I got the 3 kids of the book. I wrote them each a little thing in the front of it. And I got them each a different kind of book. The little baby, she likes those books where each page feels something different. One's scratchy and one's crinkly. And Andrew, the middle guy, I got him one about how trucks, where they go for the holidays, something like that. And then my big guy, I got him a book that it was 10 stories in one, but they were simple enough where he could actually read them to us because he's in 1st grade now. He's learned how to read. He's getting there. He's got, a couple letters here and there that give him trouble sometimes, but for the most part, he's a beautiful reader. So I thought it would be nice that he could read the stories to us. And now that I've chewed your ear off about books and crafts, I mean, my spread is pretty straightforward. What I had done on Monday, I put down, it was like this closet icon. I had intended to clean out my closet and organize it and get the summer clothes out and make sure everything I have for winter is good. And if things needed to be sewed or things were stained, I would get rid of them. I did nothing, so that did not get done. Tuesday, I of course went to the doctor, and Monday I had my work party, but basically I didn't do anything after that. What I had done, which was actually really cool, was with Michael's, you can order whatever they have online and then just set it up where you just pick it up instead of having to pay for shipping, and then you can get it immediately. So I had ordered all of the stuff to make the turkeys with the kids that I needed, whatever I didn't have already, and I just had it ready to pick up. So I just needed to grab it on Wednesday night, and luckily by then I felt like a human again. This was the weirdest sickness. Like, it hit me like a ton of bricks and then kind of just went away. But the only thing I can say it's still lingering is my voice. Like, I still have kind of like a raspy voice, and I'm still kind of clogged. Today, which is Tuesday, what is it, the 27th at this point? Like, I'm still not over it. And it's just one of those things, like, go away already. I'm tired of being sick and tired. So there's more scripts. I use the day off and the sleep in for Thanksgiving. At one point, Hurricane Randi had in the shop like all these stickers for holidays. It was like one sheet with like the turkey for Thanksgiving. So I used that. I do not know if she still has it available, but if she does, I will link it in the description. And just, a lot more Simply Gilded Washi, a lot more Coffee Monsters Co., Clever Gal Crafts. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to use another couple of those heart check boxes to just put down what I had intended to be for chores and for errands and things like that. And I can tell you, I laid on my couch. Everyone was coming over Saturday at 6:30. I laid on my couch till 5 o'clock. And then finally I was like, I gotta get up. Like, people are coming here. I gotta go run to the store, get like chips and stuff. We just ended up ordering pizza, which it's very much not like me. I like to have people over and actually make nice stuff for them. Like, I used to have these parties where once a month we'd have like a theme party. Like, one night we did it where we made pizzas and I got everyone little like paper chef's hats. And another time we did a Mexican night where we made fajitas and tacos and whatnot. Another time we did Festivus, and my husband, who's my boyfriend at the time, had made a Festivus pole for us. Like, we always used to have these awesome get-togethers. And I don't know, it's just like life happened and we stopped. And I really want to try to get into it again for the new year. We had a great time. We had like a Friendsgiving, and it was not anywhere near Thanksgiving time. It was like in the summer or something where we made Thanksgiving. And I had a really good time, and I absolutely want to get back into that. I'm thinking maybe for the beginning of the year, I maybe want to plan out like what each month's theme is going to be and have everyone select a day. It's not going to be a huge amount of people. My apartment, we barely fit the, what did we have? We had 8 of us here on Saturday, and that was pretty much the max. I can't imagine fitting many more people here. If you guys are in New York, our apartments are not like they showed you on Friends. Those do not really exist for regular people like us. So my 1-bedroom apartment is not going to fit a ton of people, but I'm going to do the best I can, and sometimes smaller is better with get-togethers. I personally don't like mixing company. I like to keep groups of friends to the groups that they're part of. I just feel like it's good for some people. I just don't necessarily have that personality that I can intermingle with different groups of people at the same time. I don't know what it is. I just have a really hard time with it. So I stick to one set of people at a time. I put down a work label on a Friday just to remind myself while everyone else is off, I'm going to work. And I did. But just for fun, when I got home from work on Friday, my battery died on my car, and I had to call the emergency road service. They came and jumped the car, ended up needing a whole new battery. Definitely, this was not the funnest week I've ever had. But please subscribe if you would like to, and thank you so much for watching. And I am, again, still playing catch up, but I should be caught up hopefully by the end of this week. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.